Yo, yo.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Scan Man?
What's going on, son? You alright?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. How about you?
Oh, man, I'm good, man. Just chilling.
Good to hear, though. So, I mean, you just told me that you're working on Deep Incarnations, or what's it's called?
Yeah, Dark Incarnation.
Dark Incarnations? Okay, that's nice. Because, I told you before, I thought that, what is it called? Yeah, Death Awaits was pretty bumping. Yeah.
Oh, appreciate it. Still going strong, man. Still going strong. I'm pretty proud of that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, cause also I was listening to your song. I mean, I always listen to the song "Runnin' Lip" now and then by back in '95. Is that on the spring mix? Because I keep finding like different citations for when that came out. Was that '95 on the spring mix, which was your first track?
Yeah, that was. Yeah, '95. Spring mix '95. DJ Paul and Juicy J. Spring mix '95.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I remember when I first heard that. I thought, who is Mr. Scan Man? Like, I think. Okay, was he some type of person working at a grocery store? Now, I'm not busting. I'm just saying, I never really knew, okay, so who's Mr. Scan Man? And then, next thing you know, I find the EP, Rage of Innocence, and I was like, dang, this is just, like, insane music.
Appreciate it, man.
So, what exactly can you tell me about, what got you into rap music, into rapping?
You said what involved me into rapping?
Yeah, how did you get into the rap game?
Man, I believe a lot of us younger man just to all the NWAs, the Too Shorts and all of those kind of shit. So, I was a young kid listening to that kind of stuff, man. One day, man, I just picked up a pencil and started writing, and it went from there. Can't really explain to you how I just actually got into it, man. I mean, I can't really explain it, man. Right.
So basically, you just found you. I mean, you just found music and rap music and just started writing out of the blue one day.
Exactly.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Like, wow. And then ever since then, I mean, your rap skills have just grown since then. Basically, is that how it is?
Yeah, man. I mean, the more you work, I mean, you gotta work at it. It ain't something you just can just think you can just do and just it's just cool and just get on there. No, you gotta work it. You gotta write every day. You gotta constantly, read and staying on top of worldly events and all kinds of shit like that. Because that's the kind of rapper I am. I don't talk about all the other shit. The bitches and the car and all of those kind of shit. So, I try to keep my ear to the streets. So.
Yeah, I've noticed that ever since Rage of Innocence. I realized, he's not like these other rappers today on the radio. I'm not gonna put any names out there, but he's different. He's about the horrorcore. Take me back to the gold 666 days. Like, that's the real good stuff right there. That's why I like your music, because you take it back. You bring it back to the 90s. I mean, I was the baby back in 95. I'm not gonna lie, I was 2 years old. But you bring it back to the days.
Yeah, man. I try to keep it, man. I try to keep it me. I try to keep it different. I try not to follow no trends. I try not to change shit. I believe in if it's not broke, don't fix it. So just adding on to it as all. Ain't nothing wrong with adding a couple more spices here and there, but completely changing something, I just can't do that.
Exactly. Yeah, like you said, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Cause that's the way to go. Especially in this day, you have to be different, as I can see. You want to make it big, you have to stand out.
Yeah, I mean, you got to, man. As far as like, appearance is everything too. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of folks is following what's going on these days with the skinny jeans and all of those kind of shit. But I just don't like to follow a trend, man. I try to make them up,
Right. Yeah, as an individual, you try to stand out. I can see it. I mean, you are, as you say, the Nephilim. I mean, I see you kind of follow like a gothic, like dark style, but I mean, that's something else, though. I mean, yeah, like you said, in contrast to these other rappers like wearing leopard print skinny jeans and all that, Yeah, I don't want to put it there, and I'm not going to put any names out because I like to keep a level head, but yeah, I know what you're talking about, and people can get that picture of who, you're describing.
Yeah, man. 'Cause, you know, it's a lot more going on, man. You know, it's one thing to get out there and party and have a good time. That's why I keep those kinds of cuts and those kinds of songs on my record. You know, songs for the club and stuff like that. But I try to keep something, a message to make people, you know, listen and think nowadays. But people don't do that. Music don't make you do that much these days.
And I mean, whenever I describe, yeah, like you said, it doesn't make you think. Whenever I describe Memphis rap to any of my friends, everybody around me, look, Memphis rap is different because it really really shows what's really going on with the world. It really shows it for how it is. I mean, I think it's the reason why a lot of people don't like this bump, because it's like, oh, it's too real. I can't handle it. It's like, oh, it's whatever. I listen to this just garbage. I'm just like, I listen to the Memphis rap. I'm just like, okay. It shows how it really is. It just makes me feel a little better every time I listen to it, because then you hear about the real struggles going on, about really starting from the bottom. You know.
Yeah, you know, but man, you know, we had to struggle to get where we get. You know, everybody had to struggle, but you know, East Coast and West Coast, you know, it was a little bit different from them. But you know, the South, we had to really gain our respect in the industry, as far as, you know, I'm talking about getting our music to be played in the East Coast or even on the West Coast. But you know, now it's like wide open now. You know what I'm saying? We get love from folks on the West Coast, folks on the East Coast. I mean, it's like it's wide open now. So the South, we really made our mark. So not that we going anywhere.
Yeah, and I'd like to mention, and as a prime example of that, you guys really had to push out there. I mean, for example, the 3-6 Mafia. I mean, you were with them for a minute, as I know. I mean, they really had to camp.
Yeah.
People always hate on DJ Paul, and I mean, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I did some reading up on him, and I get why people hate. I mean, some of it's jealousy and some of it's just truth, because I know what he did to some people around there. And I'll ask you a little later about why you left the 3-6, but it's mainly because, yeah, I can see that they're a little jealous, because it's like, okay, 3-6 made it up, all right, you know, here we are in the dust down in Memphis, but I mean, people like you have grown from the ashes of 3-6 when they moved on.
Yeah, you know, it was just all about individuality. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't really like to speak on this subject because the shit was so long ago, and I'm like, this shit like water under the bridge to me. But, you know, it's all about your individuality. That's the only thing I had to say about, you know. So, if you're not allowed to express yourself and you feel like you are caged, bottled up or caged in, one day that bird gonna break free one day. So
yeah, definitely, because yeah, like you said, gotta break free. You have to find your individual, find it within you to be different. I mean, I'm different every day. People, I get called. I mean, people call me weird and stuff, and I'm just like, look, all I can be is just be me. I'm quoting DJ Zerk right there. And
right, that's all you can do, man. I get called weird every day. I get called all kinds of shit, man. I get called devil worse and all kinds of shit. I got somebody that hits me up on Facebook like every single day. Like, hey, I'm praying for you. Get that. I'm like, hey, I mean, you don't need to pray for me. You need to go pray for yourself. But I appreciate it, though.
Right. I mean, yeah, I hear you. I mean, it's just like, hey, I am me. But I mean, about that devil stuff, I mean, are you really a Christian, or is that just like your Scanman, just like your stage thing? I mean, I'm just wondering, just want to figure out a little more about who Mr. Scanman is, what his other side is. 'Cause I know. What's up?
I mean, I'm not a devil worshiper. I wouldn't say I drop down on my knees every day and pray and worship God every single day. I'm more of a realist. So, you know what I'm saying, I worship and however I do mine in my own type of way. But I don't worship no devil like that. I speak amongst the devil shit because it is amongst us, and people, just like how people preach about God, I mean, hey, I preach about the devil. So you have to be aware of those situations.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. So you're just trying to keep it fair. You're just like, okay, I mean, you're just going to keep an open mind to saying, look, I acknowledge all sides. More so. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I wouldn't say that I'm a Christian. I wouldn't say that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't been down the road of going to church because I was raised by a biblical Bible family. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I wouldn't say I'm a Christian because I don't worship like that.
Okay. Yeah, the burning question this whole time thinking, what does he identify as? Because, I mean, I've read different things. I mean, I just noticed, I just didn't really know because, and that's where the whole great blurred line comes with the 3-6 Mafia. Like, people always say, oh, they're intentional devil worshippers, don't listen to them. I'm just like, look, this is like their facade, their shock value, which is what blew them up. And then you hear, like, something people decide, like you, and they're just rapping this crazy stuff. I'm like, it was good crazy. It's like, whoa. Are they really about it?
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, you know, a lot of this shit was crazy shit, but we only talked about shit that we did, a lot of shit that we done, a lot of shit that everyday people may think about but don't want to admit that they think about. You know what I'm saying? Because you got somebody that might be at work on their job and their boss get pissed off at them and they think about killing their boss or ripping his ass from his asshole to his appetite. You know, with a big, nice, sharp blade. But they ain't gonna admit to you that they think that way.
Right. I mean, yeah, we all got to admit it. We do get angry at times and I mean, everybody has a dark side to their mind, no matter how innocent or how dark. I mean, you're never really 100%. And that goes with anything in life. And I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody, dirty mind.
95% of the world has a dark side. But most people you might say certain things and most people are like, oh my God, he said that. I mean, what's so fucking shocking about it?
Exactly. People, yeah, that's how it's human nature. I mean, we are who we are. We just all are different people. All personalities. Yeah. And that's something I liked about the 3-6. I mean, the whole Prophet Posse and also Kami Kaze Incorporated. All y'all have personality. I mean, you're the dark person. M-Child is just nuts and just will go ham on the track. He's always mad. And MC Mac is the underboss. He just runs the track. I mean, that's what I like about Memphis groups. There's nobody's really the same. I mean, you might have similar styles, but everybody has personality on the track. It's just like, I mean, even Massive Family, too. I mean, Lil Jack, Free Lil Jack, and then just all that. I mean, they're all different. That's what I like.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just some individuality out there, which is something we need more of in this world. People just want to copy.
Yeah, we don't have that these days, man.
Yeah, exactly. The problem. But, in addition to that, okay, so I just want to also ask you about your 3-6 days. Like, what can you tell me about, like, working with DJ Paul and Juicy J? Because that must have been a really cool time working with some big, people who are now big time.
I mean, yeah, it was, man, look, I'll put it to you like this. It was some good times. It was a lot of wild times, man. I mean, our studio sessions and tours and shit, man, was like crazy. I mean, there was always, it wasn't a unboring day in the studio. Not that they was mixing. When they was mixing and shit, you know, they're fucking locking doors and shut the doors when there's nobody in there. But yeah, man, it was cool, man. I learned a lot, you know, dealing with them cats, you know, because they was, you know, getting out there and getting into more shit, you know, as far as the business and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I got to learn a lot of shit, man, production and, you know, a lot of shit. You know, I learned a lot from them cats, man.
Yeah, oh, okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. Because, I mean, yeah, they're big time now, as you know, and, I mean, they've done a lot. They've put out a lot of tapes, especially Paul and Juicy, the volume tapes. I mean, there's no end to those. I have not even found most of their tapes. So I just had to ask you, because I just think, dang, I could go back.
Oh, yeah, they some workers, man. They some workers, you know what I'm saying? That's you know, another thing I got from them, you know what I'm saying? You gotta stay in the studio, like, constantly, you know what I'm saying? So they some workaholics, man. I give them that. And, you know, you can tell by that they still going tough, so.
Yeah, even Paul. I mean, Paul's still out there running the Mafia 6. I mean, I can see on Instagram, he's still crazy. I mean, DJ Paul,
yeah,
he doesn't sleep. I see him out there, Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, he does a lot more posting than I do. I'm not really the post guy. I post a lot of shit. If you see a lot of posts, man, because I got my man doing a lot of posts, so my promoter guy doing a lot of shit for him. He does most of all this shit for him. So I know I don't do it. I post up a couple of things, but I don't do it most of the time.
That's all right. Yeah, I really need to try to do less posting too, because I mean I'm caught up with school from time to time. I'm just trying to get through. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
Agree. But that's okay.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool, man. You know, friends cool, man. Take care of it. I applaud you for it. You know what I mean?
Gotta stay there. But yeah, so basically, yeah, Prophet Posse days and all that. Actually, tell me about the days of Run and Lip. Like, did you do any other tracks with them before '94? Like, when did you exactly join the 3-6 Mafia and Prophet Posse? Like, how exactly did you?
Man, that was my Run and Lip. That was on the streaming side. That was actually my first. Well, the first I did was Make a Stain. That was on the same mixtape.
That's man.
And yeah, it's on the same mixtape. You gotta look it up. Hard too. So that was my first appearance with them at that point. Before I was with them, you know, I was doing my little shit by myself and a guy named DJ C-Law, rest in peace, man. But that's who I was with at the first start of my career.
Who were you with? DJ who?
DJ C-Law.
DJ C-Law?
Yeah, DJ C-Law. He was another Memphis producing DJ. And maybe, you know, he was around the same time when Juicy was DJing at Club 380, Bill 380 on Bill Street. And C-Law was around about the same time, but he got killed about 5 6 years ago, something like that, 7 years ago.
Oh man, you rest in peace to DJ C-Law. Yeah, he made you who you are today. I mean, got you out there. That's just.
Yeah. We cut about two or three mixtapes, and I was on, you know, a lot of the mixtapes. You know, some of the production on the mixtape and shit too. So.
Man. Oh, I gotta look that up because I had never heard anything before Running Lip by you.
Yeah. I was no name then, man. I ain't even go under Scan Man at that point. I was going under Scandalous nigga at that point.
Scandalous man.
I switched over. Yeah, Scandalous nigga. I switched over to Scan Man.
Okay, because yeah, my man Hattori Chandler. Shout out to Hattori Chandler, aka the Cool 843. Him and I do a web show. He actually told me, yeah, Scan Man is short for Scandalous Man. I'm like, what? Like, I actually got a little confused thinking, oh, so that's what that means. Like, and he's like, yeah, it means the Scandalous Man. I'm like, okay, so yeah, there it is right there. Version of the Scandalous nigga. Okay.
Yeah. There's a little history. There's man Koopster. Before he changed his name to Nicka, it used to be Nicka. I was Scandalous nigga and he was Koopster nigga. It was like way back in like 91, 90, some shit like that.
Coop.
So man Coop used to rap together before he even got with Paul.
Oh yeah, I'm aware. Coop Sneaker the cat peeler. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my lord, and I know about Coop Sneaker. And he's someone else too. And don't get me started. Yeah. Oh man. I'm glad he's still with the Mafia 6 though. I mean, he's keeping it alive. Paul.
Yeah, Coop doing his thing. He grind too.
Yeah, he's out there to drop that Devil's Playground 2, which I've been waiting for that for years to drop. I'm just like, can I please have that already?
To be honest with you, I'm waiting on it myself. And I supposed to be on it, so I'm waiting to hear it myself.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's been long overdue.
Yeah, like I thought it was supposed to come out in 2010 because I mean I heard the preview tracks. I'm like, this is probably bumping. There's something else ready for 2010.
Yeah.
But all right, yeah, like who got you into the 3-6 Mafia? Because I was talking to M-Child one night. He told me he was talking to Gangsta Boo, and she got him into the 3-6. Like, who got you in? Like, who did you talk to back in the 90s?
I mean, well, like I said, you know, me and Coop, I had already knew Coop, and I had already knew Crunchy, and also, you know, me and Crunchy used to hang out down there at Crystal Cottage Cave and shit, you know what I'm saying? We was young folks, we was all gangsta walking, dancing, all that old kind of shit. And, you know, Crunchy was winning a lot of little gangsta walking contests and shit. But, And but you know, Coop got me hooked up though. You know, I ran back to Coop ad one day, and shit, he got me hooked up. And called Paul, and they called me, and Paul listened to me rap on the phone. He was like, "Man, can you come to the studio right now?" I was like, "Yeah." Came to the studio, dropped 2 songs, and shit, I was in from that point.
Oh man, that's where it began. The Scan Man on Run the Lip and Let's Make a Stang. That's great.
Yeah. And when I got there, I had got there just too late. They had already had finished up Mr. Style. It was already being pressed up and all those kind of shit. So I missed out on Mr. Style, but I caught the Live by Your Rep, the compilation and shit. So everything else after that I got out.
So you just told me. So you just said that you just missed Mystic Styles. You like if you would have got there earlier, you would have been on Mystic Styles.
Yeah, I would have been on Mystic Styles.
Whoa! If you were on Mystic Styles, that would be even deeper than where it was, because hearing you today, it'd be like, oh shoot, Mr. Scan. Because I know MC Mac makes an appearance at the end on the track Mystic Styles. He just dropped a quick verse, but I mean, still, it's like MC.
Yeah.
The Kaze is in there in the studio. That's like, wow. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, just thinking that a few minutes or just a few days can make a big difference. Like, oh, we're sorry. We're putting Mystic Styles, our debut album, which would change the rap game down south forever. I mean, the drop of Mystic, something else, right there.
Yeah, it really did, man. That album right there changed a lot of shit and changed a lot of shit for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I can't believe the first time I heard it, I just thought, what is this? Like, I thought it was crazy, and then I listened to it, and it just grew on me. I'm like, oh, I like this old 3-6 stuff.
Yeah, and Mystic Style was before its time, too, man. You know what I'm saying? Way before its time.
Exactly. I mean, they redefined the word of a diss, and they took horrorcore to another level right there. Especially that Bone diss is just, like, insane. The Play a Fly, a.k.a. Lil Fly, he was just, like, ripped. Yeah. Play a Fly, man, I need to talk to him, because he knows a lot of stuff about the 6 that people aren't probably going to want to say. But, man, they're rough from that. Which makes, when I hear Play a Fly story about, he left, it makes me think, what else did they do to everyone else? I'm just like, wow. Because, I mean, here now, I mean, he's up there.
Yeah. You know, I got most respect for Fly. I got nothing against Fly. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, if I see Fly in the streets, I don't speak to him with him too. You know, may sit there and talk to him or not. But you know, he's all right. We just don't never cross the same path. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He doesn't talk to Paul really anymore.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and when I was getting there, you know, Fly was just getting his extra papers out, so you know what I'm saying? So we kind of came on the last end.
What was that?
I said when I came in, Fly was just getting his extra papers out. You know what I'm talking about? He was just getting kicked out when I came in.
Uh-oh.
So you know, I really just didn't. You know what I'm saying? Just hang with Fly too much like that.
Yeah, he was leaving, and then you guys and basically the Kaze basically formed. You and them.
Well, at first, you know, Mac was already, you know, Mac was juicing. So, you know, Mac had already did a couple underground takes with Juicy or whatever. So, actually, the Kaze didn't form until the Live by Your Rep EP came out. At first, man, everybody was 666. Everybody.
Hmm?
I said at first everybody was 666. It was more than 6 people at that point.
Okay.
It was actually about 9 of us, including with me and K-Rock and Matt, because we split that and we formed the Kaze. That way, you know, 9 niggas in the group can't split up no money. So we had to make some business decisions on that point.
Right. Okay. You're saying that there were 9 people and it was hard to like split the money that way because you had 9 people in the 6. That was.
I'm just saying it was 9 people in the whole group, and you got 9 people and dispersing up money amongst 9 people. You know, it don't go that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people are gonna get real greedy, especially the ringleader of it all. You know. I know.
You know what I mean? So, I'm not saying that's what happened, but we just had to make a big decision, and we broke off and we came to Killer Kami Kaze, and 3-6 was 3-6.
Yeah, and the Kaze's first album was Time Is Up.
Yep, Time Is Up.
That was like early 2000, like 2001 or so.
No, that album came out in '98.
Okay, like shortly after Chapter 2, World Domination. That's about around that era.
Yeah, around about that time. Yep.
Okay, yeah, Chapter 2, World Domination, and that album's tight. Both of those albums, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and Chapter 3, are all like tight.
Yeah, it was all nice album.
What was that?
I said they were some all nice albums.
Yeah, I mean, Paul and Juicy put their heart and soul into those joints right there. I mean, I can't lie. I mean, that's when they were really moving up, especially with MEMPHIs with Young Buck in them. Oh yeah, that's been an appearance on Chapter 3. Yeah, the MEMPHIS. Make it easy, money, and 15 hoes is serious.
Yeah. I can't think. Was it on Chapter or was it on Hypnotized Camp Party? I don't know.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah,
I can't remember.
What's up?
I said I can't remember which album it was on.
I know it was on. I know it was on World Domination and The End. You guys were all on Body Parts. You.
Okay.
And then M-Child, man. M-Child, he stays pissed off on those albums, man. He's the type of guy I listen to when I'm mad and I just want to vent. I just blast M-Child.
Yeah, I fuck with M-Child, man. I fuck with M-Child. That's my guy. They cool people.
He's real cool. Like I said before earlier on, I used to talk to him on the phone. I mean, he'd tell me about the 666 days and this and that. I'm just like, man, you're crazy. I mean, stuff he posts, I'm just like, Lord, you're nuts. He's cool.
Man, we was young niggas, man. We was, 18, 19, 20, and all that kind of shit, man. We was young as fuck, man. So, man, only God knows what the hell we're out here doing. We type motherfuckers did some dirt in the streets and go straight in the studio and leave the studio and go straight back and doing some more stupid ass shit.
Right. It just dropped the tracks.
Yeah. That was our motivation.
Yeah, y'all wanted to move up like the 6. Y'all want to be like Paul and Juicy. I mean, you guys are getting up there, especially MC Mac. He's leading the way. You guys are just like powering through. I can hear it.
Yeah, we just trying to stay consistent, man. That's all. We ain't trying to take nobody's place or be the kings and all those kind of shit. No disrespecting nobody, but we just trying to stay consistent. Just get our little piece of the pie, man. If we end up getting half of the pie, hey, that means we just putting out good music, man.
Yeah, I hear you. You all want to stay legitimate. You want to keep it clean, and that's the way to go. I mean, take the high ground. Don't try to put anyone else out by saying, "Oh, these guys suck," or "These guys ain't doing this and that," or saying they're the kings. I mean, I really have to give a shout out to the people of Memphis underground rap, led by Mattias Akar. I think that's how you pronounce her name, from Sweden. People were. Yeah. I mean, I'm an admin on there, and I mean, I've noticed people starting crap as they're saying, "Who's the king of Memphis?" People like DJ Paul, Yo Gotti, Play It Fly. It's like, look, y'all need to chill. This is like people are getting real mad, about ready to. It's not like they're about to go hit a motherfucker on there by 3-6. They're about to berserk. They're just like, and I really like to.
Yeah, man. Folks don't like to give us that respect, man. But I mean, you're gonna have some people that like you, and you're gonna have some people that don't like you. That's just the business that we're in. You know what I'm saying? And that's mainly in life too. You'll get some people that like you, people that don't like you. For no apparent reason at all, just because you're doing something that they're not doing. You know what I'm saying? So, if I say anybody in title position, I'll keep doing what they're doing. Just do it right. Because it will come back to bite you in the ass.
Just got to keep it real. I mean, that's all you do. I mean, that's my saying. I mean, real, no Anna. I mean, that's your saying down in Memphis. No Anna, like a big saying back in the day. People are like, who's Anna? It's like animosity.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
some people ain't know that shit.
Yeah, real. Oh, Whatever happened to K-Rock? Like, where's he at? Because I know he used to be, I mean, basically part of the Kaze. I mean, I would imagine, because he got on Life or Death, which is Coop and MC Mac. I'm wondering, like, whatever happened to K-Rock? You know.
Man, I talked to K-Rock at the end of last year sometime. We were talking pretty frequently because I was trying to get him on Depth of Weight, but he couldn't make the album. But he's staying in Nashville. He's doing it. I ain't talked to him in a minute, but, you know, yeah, I see him on Facebook every now and then.
Okay. I mean, hey, you should definitely give him an invite to the group, because I'm sure people will be like, yo, it's K-Rock. I mean, because, I listened to some of his tracks. I mean, K-Rock The World was probably, like, his best album. Like,
yeah.
It was just too real. Yo.
Yeah, K-Rock had some heat, man. You know, I wish he wouldn't have got himself caught up in all that little bullshit he got caught up in. But, he out now, so it's fresh new stars, so it ain't like it's too late for him, you know. Yeah,
I mean, he still can do it, because, I mean, hey, you're still doing it. DJ Zerk is moving back up, and I mean, who knows how old he is. I mean, he's back in the game. Blackout. Now, Blackout from Binghamton, his brother Terror, I mean,
yeah.
Blackout literally came out of the shadows, like, I'm back. Like, he's dropping beats, he's producing Terror's new album. I mean, hey, the time is now. Cause
yeah, I fuck with Blackout and Terror. I fuck with both of them.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I saw Blackout, man, probably about 4 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago, around Christmas time when I saw him. Here for Christmas.
Nice, because, I mean, Terror or someone else I used to talk to a little bit here and there. I mean, he's a cool guy, too. But he's a very smart individual as well. Like, I mean, this is to the public. I mean, people listen to Lil Terror, whatever. Terror's a man of intellect. Like, get the time to know him, check out his Instagram, I mean, hit him up, listen to his music. He's not dumb. He's a guy who wants to put his mind to use, and I can see it. I mean, I know he's out there working, making moves, getting an education. I see you, Terror. I mean, no Anna. But, I mean, I know you're trying to make these moves on that new album. I mean,
yeah.
That's why I like his music as well, because Terror, I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah. Like I said, I fuck with Terror and Blackout, man. You know, much respect for him. And, you know, good luck if they reach out to me and want to do something with me. You know, I collab with them. You know, I was kind of sure. I fuck with them.
Yeah, I'd love to hear that. I mean, I'd love to hear like a Snub Nose Kaze collab, like a track, because you guys have like the perfect style. I mean, Snub Nose is more like down to earth about like. In the street, you guys are more like that horror stuff, but keeping it real. I mean, you guys will probably pull something off. If Blackout decides to bring back some psycho sounds back from like '95, if y'all can make some fire, especially Blackout on the track.
Hey, who knows what happened, man? You never know, man.
Yep.
You never know.
I don't know until you decide when the walls come down, because that's another thing. People need to learn to get their heads out of their butts and start working together, because. And this has been a reoccurring topic at the end of 2013 with the passing of Lord Emerson. People are like, look, the time is now to squash any beef you have with anybody. This goes for anybody. I know, too. All right, listen here. I mean, I've heard this. Like, anybody who has any problems with me or anyone else, solve it now, because tomorrow is not guaranteed. And that was a big image of the 3-6 Mafia, what they said. They're like, look, like Crunchy says this like word for word. He's like, the passing of your brother, Lord Emerson, has brought to our eyes that now is the time to squash any beef you have with anyone, which is real talk. And that's what I wish more people do.
Exactly. And rest in peace for him. But let me tell you, when Lord Infamous passed at his weight, man, it was like so many like Memphis rappers and shit that was there. Like I'm talking about niggas who've been beefing for the longest of time. And it seemed like everybody was in like one little spot. You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy as fuck. I hate that he passed. That was my man. That was my guy. He was cool people, man. Good hearted person. You know, I hate that happened. You know, he passed at a young age. But you know, when he passed, man, it was like you know, a lot of motherfuckers came together for a split second. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, reality sank back in some motherfuckers, and they got back on stupid shit again. So.
Yeah, I mean it's unfortunate how that happens. When the funerals happen, all your family you never heard of comes together, and then they just like fall off again. It's like what is this? Like, yeah, I seriously wish. I mean, they get it together because they're just not seeing it. I mean, they must be out of sight, like Blackout says. It's real sad. I mean,
I tell you, man, You can start wishing for that to happen, man. 'Cause,
Yeah,
the way I see it, I don't see it happening, man. Because we got too many individuals, and everybody want to have some money. Everybody want to be rich. Everybody wants to be bosses. And man, it just ain't gonna work. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It just ain't. You see how quick Boo was with the Mafia 6. You know what I'm saying? She only lasted a couple of 3-4 months. You know what I'm saying? So man, shit changes, man, overnight. You know what I'm saying? So one moment is good, next minute it's out.
Yeah, exactly. And branching off for Lord Infamous real quick, what can you tell me about Gangsta Boo leaving the Mafia 6? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna tell you straight up right here. Jay Green was the first person to announce that she left the Mafia 6. Now, I thought it was BS at first, and she tried to tell me it was BS because I actually tweeted Gangsta Boo like, "What's going on here? Why did Jay Green say this about you?" Then she's like, "Give me off this little boy's page who lives in his mama's basement," something like that. I'm like, "Whoa, okay, Gangsta Boo." Like, she was trying to like roast me or some crap on Twitter. I'm like, she left the Mafia 6. She was trying to deny it for a sec. I'm just like, what? I mean, the fact that someone else had to announce it for her is just like, what? This is respectful.
Yeah.
What can you about her?
I mean, I really don't know nothing about this situation to even comment on. I don't know what went down, what happened, who did what. I just know she was there, and then she wasn't. So I can't really even speak on that. So
I know. Yeah. I know the same thing you know, which is, I mean, she was on the track for the whole Six Commandments tape, which was hyped. That was that was like mixtape of the year. It should have won like mixtape of the year because it was just like, it went hard. Like, real Memphis crap right there.
Yeah.
And
it happens, man.
People leave, man. It's just, even want to do the thing. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
It's whatever. As Tara says, I mean, that's my saying now. It's like, it's whatever. Black out Tara in this trick.
It's whatever.
Yeah, and that's how she's living it too. I'm just like, sheesh. I'm like, alright. I mean, I have no animal Gangsta Boo. I don't even know her that well. I just know she's a rapper. But LeChat, now, I know LeChat is making the moves, and she was working with you on the Death of Weights on Wolfpack. Like, you two go hard on the track.
Appreciate it. Yeah, man. Chad, my girl, man, she had did the track with me. It was pretty nice, man. I liked it, man. People getting a good little response from that little song. So
yeah, it was good. I didn't expect her to be on there. I'm like, what? LeChat is on this album? And I listen to Wolfpack, and I just hear some wolves like growl. I'm like, oh snap! And then you hear LeChat come on and just rip it. I'm just like, dang. She's.
Yeah, I had to get Chad, man. I had to get a female that was, good enough to bless her presence on the album for me. And I'm very, I'm very cautious of who I work with. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
So.
Well, that's good because you got to be careful who you let into your circle, into your mix, because you got to keep it consistent and balanced.
Yeah.
But Chet,
yeah. Chet recommend. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do another one with Chet.
Okay.
I'm gonna reach out to her for a second time on this Dark Incarnation album.
Well, there's a little hint of who's going to be on there. I mean, LeChat's going to be on there. I mean, hey, I'm looking forward to it. LeChat, she goes hard. I mean, here, Rapid Lord Infamous was a good combo too on the Man, the Myth, the Legacy on like these hosts. Man, LeChat just ripped. That's the first rap. I'm just like, whoa. She goes in. I mean,
yeah, Chad Brewer. Matter of fact, her album is tight too. That motherfucker's hard. So when they come out, everybody needs to check this joint out.
Her latest album, Murder She Spoke To.
Yeah, Murder She Spoke To.
That's highly anticipated amongst the community. On Facebook.
Yeah, so she got some heat for y'all for that album too. So like I said, we just trying to stay consistent, man, and get our little piece of the little time, man. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna look forward to it. But yeah, hey, but what can you tell me more about Lord Infamous back in the day? Because I mean, that's something I really don't know. Lord Infamous is known to me, and then he's a bit of a mystery to me as well. Like he's the man, the myth, and the legacy in the 6 and in Memphis. But I mean, what can you tell me about him back in the day and versus before he passed, because I know he was just, he's a legend. People who are Lord Infamous are like, he's a legend. Like, he...
Yeah, man, you know, I looked up to Lord Infamous, man. You know, he was, Lord Infamous was the heart, man, of 362 as well, man. You know, he kept a motivation that was like, you know, once you heard him rap, I don't give a fuck what kind of rap you had, you was gonna damn near end up rewriting your shit. You know what I'm saying? And that was the kind of competition, competitiveness that we had, you know, far in the studio. But you know, Lord Evan, man, he was a good guy, man. He'll break his neck for you. Break his neck for you.
Oh yeah, for real.
You know, he schooled me. You know, he schooled me on a lot of this shit. You know, he schooled me on a lot of shit.
I mean, he seems like he's a go-to guy. I mean, also, like, the big time, I mean, I don't want to say he invented the triplet flow, which you hear from Migos. I don't want to say he invented it, because we know he didn't necessarily invent it. He like, made it mainstream. Like, Lord Infamous the triplet. Mm-hmm. Well, people call it Migos flow, and I got the correct, I got a video coming out on that. Like, it's not called the Migos flow, it's called the triplet. So where, like, triplets is worse. Coop did that, Skinny Pip did that, he did it, too. Man, he's known for that, because I hear him, like, even on his recent album, he's still ripping it. It's just like, geez. He's still bringing back the 90s. Like, man, no word to describe how Lord's rap just went. He was Lord Infamous, the legend of all time, and rap, the greatest of all time. I mean, y'all can't deny it. Like, anybody who tries to say they know Southern rap, you need to check out Lord Infamous. I mean, that's what I tell people.
No, man, you know, Lord Infamous earned his title, man, King of 404, man. You know, he earned that title, man. Man, he was talented, man. He'd come to the studio, man. He'd write a rap in no more than fucking 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? That's why every time you down there heard him first on a lot of shit, man, he was just ready. He was just full of shit, just full of knowledge, just full of a bunch of shit. Just ready, man.
Oh my gosh, I bet he laughed and be like, man, you know I'm full of those raps, man. You know, I'm just coming to rip it out. Lord Infamous, Blood! He just say that. And that's just, every time I hear Blood, I laugh, because it's like, wow, it's Lord Infamous. And that's how you know it's him.
Yeah, it was true, man. It was true, man. You know, I learned, like I said, man, I learned a lot from him, man, watching. Like I say, man, I don't call myself scared man for nothing, man. I used to sit back and watch and learn. You know what I'm saying? When everybody was trying to get high and shit, you know, I was sitting back watching. Don't get me wrong, I got high myself, but I was sitting back watching.
Yeah, for real. I mean, you have to learn to follow if you want to be a leader, and that's something many people can't take to model. I can't take, you just want to be up top, starting out. I mean, you have to, like, fall back, and just watch the Kings.
Exactly. That's the only way you're going to become a leader, man. You got to learn how to follow first. You don't know how to follow, you're going to have to.
Yeah, because, I mean, Lord, I mean, he taught a lot of people. I mean, he led the way for Black Rain ENT. I mean, he was an influence on you. He's an influence on me, too. I mean, listening to his music, it got me through some hard times. Also, your music especially. I mean, listen to Death of Ways. I mean, I turn that on sometimes when I'm just feeling down. I listen to My Thoughts by you. I mean, this is the realest shit I ever spoke. Yeah, I feel it. I'm just like thinking, dang, yeah, I'm feeling that right there. I mean, I can relate to this album.
Appreciate it, man. That's what I try. I try to keep it, like I said, I try to keep a message in it, man.
You gotta keep it real, as I say. I mean, keep it real, nigga. Gotta keep it real.
You just can't feed people a whole bunch of fairy tale shit. And then they start living in fairy tale land. You gotta do some reality. Let them know that, hey, man, it's really fucked up out here. You better catch up.
Yeah, people gotta open their eyes, open their ears up, because it's getting real.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, people don't know the end is coming. Well, look. I mean, I don't want to be no doomsayer, but I mean, people just have to like start getting their act together because it's not gonna end well.
Yeah.
Today, it's the world we live in. I mean,
go down some that weed.
Yeah.
Go ahead, my bad.
It's all good. I mean, yeah, things aren't the way they were back in the 90s, yo. I mean, 90s, man, I can still remember being a little kid growing up in the 90s and listening to good rap on the radio station, just chilling. Gas was $1 a gallon. Good times. Things were really simple. Now everything's really fast. Everything's just crazy. I mean, when the towers came down in 2001, which was a tragic day, I mean, I didn't really understand back in, like, first grade. Everything changed after that. That's when things just went downhill.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, 3-6 is a good year, though. I mean, that's when they started moving up. But I didn't know about 3-6 until 2008.
2008?
Yeah, I mean, that's when I found 3-6. I mean, I have to give a shout out to my best friend Kyrie, because he told me about the song Lolly Lolly. Like, we were just chilling one night, and he told me about the song Lolly Lolly. Listen to it and think, this is decent, and I do my research, and then find out that song samples the Halloween, well, one of the variations of it, because there are two variations of the song. It's like, dun, 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 dun. One of them is like that. I'm like, that's the Halloween song. And next thing you know, I find Styles. And that's why I find Mystic Styles exploring, and then later on I find Play a Fly, and it just branches out like crazy. Like, there's a whole tree to how Memphis rap I found over time, but it started with Lolly Lolly.
Oh, yeah, man. Lolly Lolly Lolly, man. That was... man, look, that wasn't... yeah, you can't, man, about a little bit about 14 years later, 14 years and hits later.
What about it?
Did I?
Yeah, what about 14 years later?
Okay. I said you came along about 14 years later. You came in 2008.
Yeah, I came in after, like, post 3-6, like after everybody broke up, and it's just DJ Paul and Juicy J. And when Juicy J say, shut the fuck up! With that era, it's just like, oh my god, you know. I came in, like, after the 6 was, like, after the 6 broke up, like, post 3-6 era, I'll call it. Like, I got him late, but I mean, I think I found him at a good time, like, right as Lord of was working on a solo career. Coop was, well, I think Coop was locked up at that time, I don't know. And everybody was doing their thing, and Juicy J was rising up as a trap star, which I don't want to give the Juicy J a whole lot. I mean, I'm going to say, I'll say this to everybody who will be listening to this. Juicy J's older is good. I like his volume tapes, like, much better than I like his new stuff. I mean, I like how he incorporates the good old 666 days into his music today, but his volume, nothing can top his volume tapes. Nothing can ever top it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty much, I'm like this, man. You know, I don't think he did was he just cleaned it up just a little bit, just so he can appeal to these younger fans. You know what I'm saying? You know, Juice is just evolving with the time. You know, I can't really say nothing bad or good about it. I mean, he's getting his money. That's all I can say. You know what I mean? If it works for him, if he's happy, that's cool, man. You know, I applaud him, man. You know, it still don't take away, you know, the person he is, the businessman that he is. But you still got to know, it's not only just rapping. You still got to know business too in order to get where you at and stay where you at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what? That's good that you're able to acknowledge that. Because a lot of people say, "Oh, Juicy J's a sellout. Juicy J ain't shit." It's just like, no, Juicy J is Juicy J. He's still the real Juice man. He's still crazy, and you can see it in him. He's hiding it, because, like you said, he adapts to the times, but he's still Juicy, low down J from North Memphis. Like,
I mean, you know, Juicy having fun, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Juicy paid his dues, man, as far, you know, with all the beginning shit that we had to do to get out there, what they had to do or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, now he just to a point now, you know, he made his little millions of dollars, and now he having fucking fun. You know what I'm saying? You know, me, you know what I'm saying? This shit is still fun, but, you know, I just can't just have fun. Just shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, my pocket ain't with Juicy bank account is it. So I can have fun, but I just can't have fun. You gotta be a limit for me.
Yeah, I mean, you're not up there like Juicy J and DJ Paul. I mean, they're up there having a lot of fun.
Exactly.
Paul, I mean, he's going around the world in Japan. Man, he's nuts. Driving nice cars.
I'm traveling now. That ain't no problem. I'm traveling. You know, I ain't got their bank account though.
Oh, you too?
Huh?
Oh, you said you're traveling?
Yeah. I travel a lot.
Oh, snap. I mean, have you ever been to this part of the U.S., like up north, like Pennsylvania, New York City?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, man, Kami gonna be coming that way for the City of God tour we get.
To see who?
City of God. Me and Crunchy got a tour that we're gonna be on. Me, Crunchy, Homie G, and Steady Grind, and that's Crunchy's artist.
Oh wow, that'll be cool. Like you guys making a stop in Pennsylvania anywhere?
Yeah, Pennsylvania's on the map. We're gonna stop there. I just ain't got the dates exactly when, but it'll be in May. That's when the tour kicks off in May. It actually starts April 20th, so I think it's in Bismarck, some shit like that, North Dakota, something like that.
April 20th. Yeah, I see what you did there, Mr. Scan Man. I see. Participate in any of those activities, but I know. Hey, I'm not. I wasn't born yesterday. There you go. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, what city are you guys coming to in PA? Because hey, you guys are near Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, which is the capital. It's where I live. Just gonna stop by.
Like I say, I ain't got the full tour dates and itinerary yet, but we still working on dates now. Right now, we've been working a lot of the like North Dakota, Ohio, and Minnesota areas. We're trying to get those locked in, then we're gonna move on to some more cities.
Okay.
But you know, I will let you know when we'll be coming your way, man.
Oh, definitely. Because I mean, yeah, I'm trying to crunch you in the squad. Because hey, if I can meet somebody from some affiliates, it'll all be cool. But yeah, and also Pennsylvania. I mean, I know the Mafia 6 came to Lancaster, which is about 30 minutes east of Harrisburg. They came to the Chameleon Club. Definitely consider Chameleon Club or somewhere around here. Because I mean, I think I didn't go to the show. I strongly regret not going to it because they turned it out. From what I heard, they turned it out down.
Oh, you missed the show, man.
Yeah, I missed the show. Like that was when all the members, except for Lord Infamous, everybody was there, and I heard they turned it out. Like I'm not gonna say Orange Mountain style because I just heard they turned it out. I heard it was a good show.
Man, that one time we do, man. We give a good show, man. We give great fucking. Yeah, we give great fucking shows.
That's good. You got to show them how you guys do it down in Memphis.
Yeah, man, we give great fucking shows, man. When you pay your money, man, you gonna get the money work. Cause you gonna leave the concert just as stinking and sweating and just as funky with. You gonna be the music makes you. We throw a good show, it makes you want to get into it.
Exactly. I mean, if you feel your body moving, it's the rhythm of the song.
Man, it's the rhythm of the song.
That's how it is. I mean, that's the anthem right there. And like I tweeted you before when I first got in contact with you, you should try to find something to make a DJ mix, like club mix of that song, rhythm of the song, because I mean that would actually probably be pretty hot.
Yeah, I might take you up on that. I try to. No, seriously, man. I listen to a lot of the requests fans may ask for. You know what I'm saying? If I get a lot of requests for something, I try to at least make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean that's how you run it. You got to get your fans involved with the production process. Because then you feel your fans, and you're in it.
Exactly. You know, you put a little piece, a little something here and there, a little something everything. It's a little something everybody like.
Yeah, because I mean that's what I like, man. That's what I like about underground artists. Yeah, that's what I like about underground artists, because I mean they like to connect their fans and keep everybody in the mix.
Yeah.
And it's about true underground artists. I mean, now, I mean, hey, me and Hattori Chandler have discussed this in the past. I mean, people like Paul. I mean, no hate to DJ Paul, but I know that he doesn't really listen to his fans. I mean, we talked about it. He's just like he's more so. All right, I'm just gonna do my own thing and just keep doing that. I mean, Paul.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Paul said in the interview he was like, he said that 3 6 was his baby. He said he'll rep it till he dies. So that's exactly what he's doing. So, he ain't pretty much changing up shit. Keeping it the same. He actually going back into the archives and bringing back a lot of old shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause You know, he has a lot of old samples and shit, and the music that they doing today. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's bringing back that old feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Cause yeah, I mean, I heard some of it on the Watch What You Wish. I mean, I didn't really like the album personally. It was okay. A lot of old 3-6.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't really heard the full album yet. I think I heard It Ain't In Ya, I believe. That was Chat and Singing, I believe. I think that's on, and because I guess they got a video to it. That's the only one I heard of. So,
Music video?
huh?
Oh, did you say you're in the music video?
No, I said they did a video to that song. So I said that's the only song I heard off the album. That Ain't In You or something like that, or It Ain't In You, some shit like that.
Yeah.
But I never heard it before.
I mean, that's okay though. I mean, yeah, it's an okay. I mean, personally, from my review, I think it's okay. I think it's an okay.
Yeah.
It didn't like wow me like Six Commandments did, but it's okay. He's trying to do his own thing, trying to reboot the Six without Lord and Lord appears on there because I mean they had some stuff recorded like Lord and Gangsta. I mean they're not there, so it's not the complete reunion. Andrew CJ, but gotta give him effort for trying.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't even heard the full album yet to even, get my opinion about it. But Crunchy said it was pretty hard though. But Crunchy got some solo shit that's like killing though.
Oh yeah, he's trying to drop those tapes. Oh, speaking of Crunchy, what's going on with Crunchy though? I mean, I heard he got caught up.
Crunchy cool. He's straight.
Oh, he's straight? Cause, I mean, people were posting stuff in the group, in the Memphis Underground rap that he got caught up and that he's in trouble now with the law. I mean, he's running from the law.
I mean, we all get into a little trouble, but he cool. We got it taken care of.
That's good to hear, because they said, some dude posted, oh, yeah, there's a warrant out for his arrest. I mean, some article saying, like, police in Minnesota are looking for him. It's like, what? But,
yeah, I mean, that was going around. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But he good.
Hey, that's good to hear. Hey, I'll let him know. I say, look, I heard from first-person source that Crunchy Black is okay. He's going to be doing this thing soon. Okay.
Yeah, he going to be good, man. He all right. He's straight.
Good to hear, because, I mean, that worried me for a little while. I was like, oh, no.
Nah, there ain't nothing to worry about, man. Nothing to worry about. Just a little bump in the road, that's all.
Stay out of trouble. Stay out of the system. Keep him in the solar system.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, alright. Yeah, okay, if I had asked this earlier on, I feel kind of stupid. What part of Memphis are you from? Like, what side are you from in Memphis?
I'm from South Memphis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, South Memphis.
Like,
off of Riverside, Kansas.
Oh, Riverside.
Yeah.
Okay, because, I mean, here's a cool thing I noticed about people from South Memphis, and I mean, I've not really noticed this, I've, like, proved this. A lot of the musically inclined people come from South Memphis. Like, whether it's DJ, Gangsta Black, or Al Green, Aretha Franklin, there's a whole list of people who come from Memphis, and people, especially people who come from South Memphis, which I know this is why it's called Funky Town. They're musically inclined. I don't know what's in the water, but y'all are musically inclined if you come from South Memphis. I've noticed that.
I never looked at it that way, but hey, you might be right.
Yeah.
You might be right, because, Stacks was right there in the heart of South Memphis, so.
Oh.
And some of the biggest names came out of Stacks.
Oh. I mean, yeah, not even just rappers. I mean, like I said, Aretha Franklin and Al Green and so on. I mean, they came.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially Aretha. Gangsta Black. Oh, I'll play a fly. Can't forget Mr. Flizzeye and Gangsta Black. Yeah, they're South Memphis born and raised. They're in there.
Yeah, well, born and raised myself, man. I don't know.
Yeah, that's Here, I mean, hey, now I know what part of Memphis you're from. I didn't know. I'm like, where is he from in Memphis? And then I realized, oh, okay. Then you tell me, like, okay, that makes sense. He's dropping the bump, and then here he is. He's from Funky Town, as they call it.
Well, actually, Funky Town, that's on the north side of South Memphis. I'm on the other side of South Memphis.
Oh, side is what?
It's my, South Memphis is pretty big, man. South Memphis is pretty big. And I'm like, they was like on the other end of South Memphis. I was on the other end of South Memphis.
Okay. Like near DJ Paul, near Whitehaven, aka Black Haven, for any Memphians?
Yeah. But no, Black Haven ain't South Memphis.
Oh, it's not?
Nah, it is, but it's not. It's really called Whitehaven, but we call it Black Haven because like all the blacks started moving out to Whitehaven, so we started calling it Black Haven. So Whitehaven, that was like what Elvis Presley house was and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You're great.
It is like that. Yeah.
You're great saying it's down there. That's all right though. I mean, I realized. Because there was one day I tried looking up Black Haven on Google Maps and I'm like, why can't I find Black Haven? I got all these weird results. I realized, oh, it's Whitehaven.
No, you can't. If you look up Black Haven, you ain't gonna find it.
Yeah, unless you ask somebody locally, they're like, oh, Black Haven, you just go down this street and then this street right here, and then you're in west. You're there.
Nah, we just what they just. Cause I'm not from Whitehaven, you know what I'm saying? So they just changed the name to it because they Black Haven. I guess they were taking over. I guess.
Yeah, it's all good though. I mean, they've changed it up just for the name because to properly represent the side.
Yeah.
It's all good. I mean, it's cool. I mean, hey, I definitely have plans to come to Memphis someday, but I just don't know where to go because I hear, hey, if you like Project Pat said, if you ain't from my hood, stay out.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good pause in there. It's a fucked up pause in there. So, but she kind of like can't really tell you where to come. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I hear things.
I can tell you, just don't go to South Memphis and North Memphis if you don't want to know. Just find out what Memphis is really like.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay out of there. I mean, I'm gonna be like, just meet me in Center City. I mean, uptown. Yeah, I'm not coming there.
Yeah.
See, I hear north and south are just like rough. And it's good at that.
Yeah, but really, all of Memphis is just rough though, man. It's crazy, man.
Well, I can tell. I mean, because I see the product of the music that people put out on there. I mean, even stuff today. I mean, I can tell. The reason why Terror was rapping like crazy, why M-Shah was rapping crazy, it's because it's a messed up city and it changes people. I mean, you have to adapt. I see it. But it's MEPHIS.
Yep. That's what it is, man.
For real. But, one final question. What can you tell me about your upcoming album, Dark Incarnations?
Dark Incarnation, man, to me, it's probably going to be one of my best pieces of work. I said the same thing about Death Away, too. But it's going to be pretty much on the same line as what Death Away left off. It's not going to be too much of a change, pretty much along the same lines. Just, just a couple of little sprinkles here and there. So, But you can expect the same thing from me as you can always expect from me. No different.
Man, I'll be looking out for it. I mean, if it's gonna be just like Death Awaits, if not better, I'm looking out for it. Like when do you think it's gonna be ready to go? I mean, to be dropped on Spotify, iTunes, on CD? Like, do you have any estimates for those dates?
No dates yet, man. And a lot of people know that I'm real trickery with dates and shit. I might say a date and next thing I know I end up trying. And that's just because, you know, I'm talking about I don't be feeling comfortable with what I seem to release to the public. So, you know, sometimes I take a real good look at what I'm going to put out to my fans. Because I got some real hardcore, deep scan man fans, and you know I can't disappoint them. So I have to really take a look at what I'm putting out.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you know, that's okay.
But it will be this year. I'm kind of late on releasing a couple of videos for Delta Weight, but I did the same thing kind of important. But when I release these videos, they're gonna be like about 3-4 videos back to back. So then I'm gonna release a single from Dark Incarnation to, you know, get that going. But it's gonna be a little later on. Because like I say, next month we got this tour started. It might be like anywhere from a month to 3 months that we'll be on the road. So I got to find some time to record and all that old kind of shit. So I guess we're going to be back to hotel record, which is fun. And that was me being sarcastic.
What? It's all good. I mean, blackout. I mean, I don't leave the studio. I don't leave the studio until that shit sounds fat. You know, that's okay. I mean, you're putting quality over quantity. I mean, I know rappers. I mean, I hear rappers put out a mixtape like every other month, and they drop an album. It's just like they're just hashing crap out just for the fans. I mean, you're taking your time with it, just like any other good underground artist. You're just like putting it out once a year. Take your time getting it right. I mean, going on tour, doing your thing. I mean, that's okay. And you same about the other artists like Terra and them. I know he hasn't had an album in years. They do a blackout and the play a posse and snub those fans, but that's cool. I mean, there's a lot coming this year, and I can already feel it. I've heard that this is good year for Memphis rap. Like, there's a lot of stuff coming out from artists we haven't heard from in years. And it's going to and that's okay, though. I mean, you're doing your thing, taking your time, perfecting it, and that's how it should be. I mean, I'm not down for things that they just, like, rush. It's like, oh, yeah, I mean, it's going to rush us out so we can get the money going. It's just like, whoa, let's get it right, and then promote.
Exactly. Like I said, man, I don't do what the other average person does, man. I try to have my own itinerary. You know what I'm talking about, which means I try to have my own business going on. If I got my own business going on, ain't nobody else's business, I'm cool. I can stay out of a lot of shit. And I can take it to, so I'm on. That's just the way I do it, man. I don't like releasing shit quick like that.
That's all right. And I mean, I noticed that you take the time and you mainly collab your own business with Lil White, like White Music.
Yeah.
Which was a shocker to me. I'm like, what? This is a Lil White's label he just made? It came out of nowhere. I'm like, whoa. Like, that's cool though. Like, put it together with an artist that's from the 6th. We came up with them.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I say, man, you can rap as good as you fucking want to, but you gotta have a little business sense, a little business mind. You gotta know your business, man. So you gotta be able to make the right decisions and hope that you're making the right decision and back your decision that you make, regardless if it's right or wrong. So
fall back on it and take responsibility.
Yeah.
That's all good though, but I mean, I like that. I mean, I'm excited for what's coming out. I mean, but you also, hey, when I messaged you getting ready, you're like, I'm in the studio. I'm like, oh crap, he's in the studio this late, man. He's working it hard and getting it ready to go.
This late, man. This is early. This is just beginning.
All right, yeah, you're on different time systems. Since I mean, hey, you're in the studio making tracks. I mean, I'm a student and I work like in a very limited hours. So hey, I'm in a different world. The world you're in, hey, I see it. It's just like it's different. I mean, like I talked about Paul earlier. He's up like all hours of the night. Like I remember one time when I was on Instagram, I saw he was putting a video of him making some beats, and I wake up the next morning, he's like finally went to sleep. It was like at 5 a.m. I'm like, oh Lord, he's up all night grinding. Like it's
That's what we gotta do, man. Because ain't nobody else gonna pay us.
On the grind. It all works. It's gonna pay off in the end. But yeah, I'm ready to hear it. hearing it soon.
Yeah, man, I'll probably throw you a couple of sneak preview tracks or something.
What's up?
I said I'll probably throw you a sneak preview track.
Okay, yeah. Hey, I'll gladly hear it.
All right, and give me your thoughts on it.
Yeah, I'll give you my thoughts. Yeah, I'm ready to hear that. I mean, hopefully I can hear back from. Oh yeah, M-Child's dropping BMDS soon. So yeah, that's gonna be hot too. Yeah, are you on BMDS?
Am I on BMDMS? Nah.
There's only what?
I said nah. I'm not on BMDMS. That's M-Child thing. What he got going. You know, I got my own two labels, Kami Kaze and Nephilim Music. You know, they're my own two labels. I'm my own boss. I'm besides for 6 years. You know, they my distributor, my and label too. But nah. I'm not signing M-Child label.
So cool. You two still cool? You and M-Child are still cool though?
Oh yeah, man, M-Child real cool.
All right, I just want to check.
Real cool.
Still tight.
M-Child tight. And my friend talked to Child yesterday.
Oh snap! Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a minute though. I mean, I talked to him earlier about getting collabs. If you want to get the price on just to like figure it out. But other than that, I've really had like a long conversation. I hope to talk to him more soon, but I know he's busy.
Yeah. Probably set up something with him. You know, he'll be able to do an interview with you. I talk to him about every few days or so, something like that. You know, he'll call me and ask me for a little advice and shit, and we'll talk. So yeah, we cool.
That's good.
We throw ideas, each other ways and shit.
I try to throw some ideas too when I hear stuff. Like I'll hit him and say, "Hey, try this." Like it was one song I told him, "Hey, maybe try doing this on your one track." I hear it, just be like it comes to mind.
Mhm.
Like man, do that, but
yeah. M-Child got some new shit. There's some heat. I'll be on his ass, telling me he's gonna release this shit. Like it's ready.
Yeah, he's ready to make a comeback. The M-Child.
Yeah.
Does that stand for Mound or like Memphis? Like I think it stands for Mound Child, right?
Well, you usually stand for Murder Child.
Oh, Murder Child. Okay.
Yeah, so since he's a little older now, I don't know if he still go by that way. I ain't never really thought to ask him that. You know what I'm saying? I just call him M-Child.
He'd be like, no, he's like, last week I asked him for because they nosy. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I ain't never really thought to ask him.
Child, though, that's what's going on. Ask him if he wants to have an interview, too. Because, I want to know more about him, though. Get that out there so people know where he's coming from, because... Hey, this is good, though. I was able to interview and figure out your background, how you got into this Memphis rap, all that, because, people know. I bet you people in Memphis rap don't know who Scanman, well, they know who you are, just don't know how you really got into the game, except if you're from town.
Yeah, man, and like I said, that first question you asked me, how did I get into music? A lot of people ask me this shit, man. I really can't answer that kind of question, man. That shit just like, you know what I'm saying? One day it's just a boom, bam, boom. I've always liked the music. I've always, danced and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But, one day shit just kept going further and further and further and shit. Now here I am.
You just picked up the pad and pencil and just started writing some bump.
Exactly.
Love, the cool one says, appreciate this interview from you, because, hey, I never thought I'd be able to talk to any living legends from the 3 6 Mafia or anybody who knew DJ Paul or Lil Infamous who was actually breathing. I never thought I'd get this close. This is a true blessing to take up the time to talk to you and get to know what's going on.
No problem. I appreciate you for taking the interest, man.
And I hope and here's the thing, I really want to do this too with MC Mac and also M-Child. Also, if I can, some members of the Mafia 6 are still around. I would really love to talk to them too and interview them because I want to know more about them too. I'm interested in what's going on with them and how they were influences. I'm sure the world wants to know how do they get into it? But I mean, seriously, I really want to talk to them. It'd be great if I could work with
them. I know. I can reach out to Max for you, man. If you want me to, set up something with Mac, I can set up with Max for you.
Yeah, definitely. MC Mac.
Mac would be, he'd be happy to do it.
Yeah, have him either hit me up on my cell phone or on Facebook, because, I'm on Facebook. I mean, he sends me a message, I'll be like, oh, shoot, it's MC Mac. Yeah, have him hit me up. I'll definitely get...
Okay, I know that. Yeah, I'll do that for you. Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, do you think you set something up with anybody from the Mafia 6?
I'll probably make that happen for you.
All right, because, I'm actually going to work my way up to DJ Paul and Juicy J, and then anyone else in Memphis, because the more I can talk to, the better. It's just, hey, it's all good. It's all good for all of us.
Yeah, ain't no problem, man. Whatever I can do, man, I go kill, man. I appreciate your reviews and stuff you do on the album, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that too, man. So if I can hook you up, I can hook you up. Yeah,
definitely. Oh, you watch my reviews and you check out my channel?
Yeah. I checked out the review you did on Death Away.
Oh, okay.
No, with the Death, you did Death Away. You did Death Away.
Yeah, I appreciate that, because, that was a good album. I mean, I just had to review that and just tell everybody what I was feeling. I'm like, this album is bumping. But, I mean, that's a whole nother talk right there. Because, I mean...
Yeah, I think your partner, the cool one, I think, he did Tiny Porter.
Was that?
The cool one.
Yeah.
Your partner, he reviewed Tiny Porter. I'm not sure if he did Death Away, so I haven't saw one on that one, but...
Yeah, I don't know what album he did. I think he did Rage of Innocence, but he's out there too. I mean, he's fallen back lately because he's working, trying to make some ends meet. Hey, I get it. I get what he's doing. I mean, he's like, hey, man, you're trying to take the torch for a little bit. I mean, he's like, just do your thing. I'm going to get back up soon. I mean, he's still out there. I mean, the cool one, Mr. Chandler, he's out there. He's probably going to be checking us out soon. If I tell him about it, he's going to be like, what? You interview Mr. Scanman? I'm like, yep. I mean, he's out there chilling. He was a Six fan for a long time, but that's what it is.
What's up, man? Just tell me, hit me up or something, man. We can set up something, do it if we want to, man, if we want to do one.
What was it?
I said, tell him if he want to do an interview, I'll do one with him too if he want to do one.
All right, I'll definitely hit him up and let him know what the business is. But yeah, definitely connect me with some of the, I mean, if you can, and we want to, connect me with some people from the Kaze. I mean, MC Mac, and let M Child know I'm trying to interview him too, because I'll greatly appreciate that.
Man, no problem, man. I appreciate you, man.
Definitely, but I got to thank you once again for taking your time out of today, out of your studio time, whatever you're doing, hanging out with your family and Scanman and your queen. I mean, I see you got your queen out there, Miss Scanman, Miss Scan Woman.
Scanman's queen. Yeah. That's my queen.
That's here. Yeah, but
represent.
Yeah. But definitely thank you very much for taking your time out.
All right, man. I appreciate you, man. You take care now, man.
You take care and have a good time out there. Stay safe. Keep it real.
All right.
Thank you.
Peace.
Peace out.